Well, welcome, Haley, to the Getting High podcast. Thank you so much for being here. I feel like our lives have kind of intertwined for many of years
Oh, yeah, for sure.
since we were actually like babies running around Rosedale, babies starting businesses.
No, but I mean, you were farther
I'm
along than I
older,
was.
yeah, okay,
You were
sorry.
farther a little
I'm
bit.
not trying to put
No,
myself
no,
in-
not that way. But you were
No,
farther
but I
along. You
was.
already had an established business. I was like, going to people's houses.
Yeah, we were hustling. So that was like, when did I open Annie and Okay, that was 2013 is in
Yeah,
Rosedale.
that was my bad year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it was like, yeah,
Yes, I met you shortly after that because
I
that was the
remember.
beginning of that, and then it was like you were at G Beauty, and then you went on your own, and then you were doing brows on the regular at the store.
It's like,
Do you
yeah.
remember that gig? I was like, that's so funny. We were like, oh, like we would interview people, and we were like, okay, well, we're not giving you retirement funds, but Haley Bogaert will be coming once a week to be doing
but
your
I
eyebrows.
did that at head offices. I went to Joe Fresh.
Hustling.
I was hustling.
I loved
putting every penny together.
Who wouldn't want that? First of all, I was like, I don't have to run around and get my brows done. You were coming to us. We got to everyone, and the staff looked fire with their brows. It was like this was like a win-win. It was
I
such
loved
a
your
good
store.
It was fun.
It was good.
It was
gorgeous.
And it was like, and Rosedale's really changed.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like when I was there, it was like there was Nyla. Do you remember there was like these OG like clothing stores? There was not, it was like G Beauty was there. There was just like, there
wasn't that many.
It was vintage.
Yeah.
It was vintage at this point.
You're right.
But yeah, we were out of there once our lease was up at 10 years and we moved and did a whole kind of showroom concept. But
yeah,
it was fun.
Yeah.
That was like, that little strip, like.
It's a great
Remember
strip.
like when LPC was there?
I don't remember that.
Oh, are you too young? Shit, I just aged myself. Okay. It's called Le Petit Castor. And it was like
one
of the only fucking bars that you could go to that was like not that pub, that like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was like, we need more things like that.
Well, I mean, I feel like it's built up quite a bit now. And then the James is moving in.
Yes.
And
it's going to be good in the next few years.
It will be.
Very retail centric.
Yeah.
It was not.
We got asked to go in there, but I was like,
nah. No.
You
got plans. You are
just around Canada.
It's like so Haley and her one location. You're like, bitch, I've got 5.
I'm working on it. I got 3. We're gonna do 2 more this year.
Like that is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1 second. There's so much to talk about. I just want to go back to though, like you as like you started this when you were like young, like 16, like before all the just like the passion, the drive, like. Where did it come from? Were you the girl that was doing all your best friend's makeup before you went out?
Always.
So it was just that you were that girl.
Always. And then I started probably around 15. I did co-op at Carol Baker Visage in Sarnia.
Okay. Yeah.
And then loved it. And then I was like, all right, how am I going to make a lot of money at this?
No, she's a boss. Wait, isn't that Jenna on Smarty Pants? That's like Jenna and Risa's mom.
Yes.
No, like I know the full story because they're my homies. Shout out to them. And they first of all raised my kids with me at Smarty Pants. But she was like, my mother was the OG. Whatever. No, and she was like, everyone, it was like
to her,
cult back then.
Yeah, big time.
That's amazing that you trained under that you were there. Wow, I didn't know that. Cool. Okay.
Yeah, so I was there and then moved to the city when I was like literally the day after high school. I was like, I'm out. And then I went to school for a little bit, started working at G.
Yeah.
So I was there for a good almost 4 years, I think. It was about 4 years.
Got in the Rosedale mix, all that fun crowd.
Got in with a good crew.
Yeah.
And then I had about 3,000 clients follow me home after my brother passed away at the age of 22. So
while you were working at G.
Yeah. So I worked there for a full year.
Yeah.
They were 6 months apart, which but yeah, so after that, I decided I was like, okay, I'm going to do this on my own. And then I went to my home apartment.
Right. And
which was crazy. And then everybody was like knocking on my door in my tiny apartment.
Wow.
And I was doing brows there for about a year.
So cool. Like, you know what? When
crazy.
life is just like these transitions, you never would know where one thing would lead.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
everything unfortunately happens for a reason.
Unfortunately, fortunately, like I mean, and we don't have to get into it.
No,
No, but you've dealt with loss. You've dealt with some serious loss at a very young age. Very fundamental as a young woman. You know, that is just to lose your mom and your brother, correct?
Yeah.
6 months apart. That is, and I just like forever just send you so much love that nothing that never gets lost on anyone, you know?
Yeah.
So I just want to say that. But to be that resilient at such a young age and to still find that light and push and then wherever that landed you to just say, you know, this is kind of my new beginning.
Yeah.
And not knowing where that is. Like you just doing brows in your apartment.
I look back and I'm like, I don't even know how I did it. I think I just, because I was going through so much pain, just like masked it.
Yeah.
I mean, and then there came a point where I was like, okay, I have to properly heal. Because at like 25, it was like really catching up to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, life comes in phases and, you know.
And the sun comes up and the sun goes down. As hard as that is,
but life's a roller coaster.
Life's a roller
coaster,
like, up
and down.
And you can never put yourself in that situation. But I have a friend dealing with a really sad loss in a similar situation that you just never want that for anyone. And
and that's like even me. Like I was like, how did this happen twice to me within a short amount of time, right? And then everybody just gets dealt a different deck of cards, right? So I mean, I look at it and it's pushed me to be who I am, right? Like it really has. And like, you do look at life in a whole different light. Like I was, a little bit more materialistic before that. And after I'm like, there's just certain things that shift you, right? It just shifts you. Totally. So yeah.
And that, whatever that may be, you doing a browse out of your apartment, just following your dream and like the perseverance.
It healed me. Like having clients come in and I was making them feel good.
The connectivity with other people.
Yeah, I needed that for sure. And I had a lot of my clients that are moms were like second moms, third moms to me. So like it was good to have them in my life. Still do.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So then that kind of trajectory was just like, let's go. And I feel like once you kind of had a buzz, I just remember it was like, boom.
Yeah.
It was like, you just kind of, your name was out there and it was like, okay, now we're going. And you just got makeup, you just got skin. And it was just like one thing after the next. It was really incredible just to see it just take off. And people don't understand like really what it takes. I mean, unless they're doing it, of course.
Major sacrifice.
But it's so easy just to look on Instagram or just look through a lens when you're not doing it to say, oh, I would have done it like that. Or why is she doing it like this? Or, you know, all the negative stuff that you could
for sure.
analyze. Like,
it's like in one ear, not the other.
That's so good.
I honestly don't even pay attention.
How?
You just can't.
Like, you just literally don't care.
Yeah, I just don't care. I've gone, but that took me a lot of years.
Right.
In confidence.
Well, and putting yourself out there.
Yeah. And now I'm like, that shit does not faze me.
And you kind of just realize also, like, I'm work in fucking progress.
I know we all are. I'm always.
No, for sure. But in terms of like this type of stuff, putting yourself out there again, and it just feels really like, I want to be real. I want to be authentic, but it just.
Well, you're scared because you're going to get judged in a way, and people are always going to judge you no matter what. So you might as well just take it with a grain of salt.
Well, I'm also the worst judge. I judge myself the most.
Me too. I'm so hard on myself. I get it.
And I also am like judgmental of how I was on this platform before, because I think it's really misleading, like how it can be. And I was very unaware but hyper aware now of what like I think my life was perceived at.
Yeah, for
Whether
sure.
some of that was true, which it is, I knew that it wasn't. I got divorced shortly after. Not that I was trying to put that lens out that was like, no, but I'm happily married. I was obviously showing highlights of my life. Like,
but that's just Instagram in general.
Right.
That's...
But Instagram I think can be so, this is like where mental health just like,
well, that's a whole other thing.
But look at us, like we need to be doing this. You need it's now your outdoor billboards. It's
I don't have a choice.
It's the means. There's no.
But I'm starting to enjoy it more. It's like it's taken me a long time. I get really nervous, like I told you before. But like you have to put yourself out there.
Right.
It's hard, but
you just do it.
Get better as time goes on. The more you do it, the better you get.
I know. Yeah. Well, that's what Ryan said. He's like, even if you like suck at this,
and you look great,
just keep on doing it. Just keep on doing this. Just keep on going. And I'm like, I don't really know. We still have like 0 ratings after all that, but no,
just takes time.
No, and also for
like,
me,
it's been 10 years for me. 10 years to like build up just to get to 3 stores. I was saying this to my dad the other day. Like it's taken so long to even just get to this point with like no handouts. Like I've had to do everything on my own. So I didn't want to take any money, investor money or any of those things.
You never have.
I just did last year.
Like, I never had
I just did last year. I did like a small like angel round. And like I'm grateful for that. But like I think moving forward, once I get past store 5, then
really
I'd like to get VC money or private equity money, but
that's next level then.
That's next level. Right. And by then I might be like, but I know I want to.
No, but I think that's
I want to keep going. I'm like, who are we kidding?
But you don't know what you don't know what that will be. Like when you were doing browsing your apartment, you didn't know that it was going to be
absolutely not.
This,
I learned
skincare,
so much.
all that kind of stuff. So you have to just like trust the process a little bit.
Yeah, you do.
You know what I mean? Because like with this, it's like I don't actually have a means to an end with this. Like it's not like I'm doing this
that's
because
usually how it works. Like you start it and then it ends up being something and then you run with it. And you run with it when it's like, doing great.
Well, and it's just also like, screw it. Like I'm allowed to do things I like to do and want to do and I can enjoy.
Absolutely.
This is like but like to lean in to actually feel like you can do that. Like it took so long to feel like I could actually just take up space in my own life.
Well, that
like it was so weird. Like I just would give it away. I would just give it away. And like some people you have to give it to.
Yeah.
Like
but you're a giver like me.
I like to give. Yeah. But I like getting.
I gotta start being like that because I'm like give.
Okay.
And I get like nothing in return. I gotta start.
Oh,
I gotta switch that narrative.
Gotta switch that flip.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially like in relationships.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Well, also, okay, so let's
friendships
well,
now.
and work. Okay, so let's talk with work in terms of that because I feel like you could give yourself and completely burn out if you're doing what you're doing.
That's me on the daily. Yeah, I have to stop doing that.
Right, so because like you look like this, you look beautiful, you're doing this all. Like, how do you keep okay then if you're like you literally just recap what you've accomplished? You're how old?
34.
You're 34.
I had to think for a second. Yeah. I was like, wait a second.
You're 34. You have had 3 successful locations.
Correct.
You have your own skincare line.
Correct.
You have your own makeup line.
Correct.
You run a team of how many people?
30.
30 people in all locations. Like, that's really impressive. Like, you should just be like, wow. Like, I had a hard time managing a team of 3 to 4 people in a retail store. It's a very hard job.
I mean, I have good ops. Anastasia, who's amazing. And then I have like a strategic advisor.
So you do.
Now
so
I
you're
have a
all
fractional
like,
CFO. Like, I'm starting to get better and better with that. Like, I need help in direction.
Okay.
Obviously. So
how things are coming to play. And I think this is a lot of things that like questions a lot of young entrepreneurs have.
Yeah.
Like, how did you know what to do first? Like, when you know you have to start leveling up in your business, everyone's been there. They've had like some traction. Sales are starting to come in. It's like, where do I go first? And I feel like if you have not had to go outside for money up until recently and you've been able to just develop all those things I just mentioned, like you are really good with managing your funds. And
I'm trying. It's so hard though.
Well, I read your Forbes article. I heard you. Like, it takes a lot of strategy, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Who I wouldn't know how to implement that. I would need a CFO. I would need someone to come in and say, this is first. I'm the creative, I'm the ideas person. So how did you level it up? Like, how did you figure out like
it just came to that time? I think like also certain people came into my life and taught me about it.
Okay. That's cool.
And then that kind of brought me to the next level. Cause like I didn't even know what raising capital was. I was like, wait, what? And what's a deck? Like, I just was so bad. Like, I didn't know. I'm an artist.
It's not.
I'm
no,
like,
it wasn't. It just you had never done it before. So it's not your bad. It was just not your experience.
Yeah, I wasn't in that world. Yeah. And then, I've learned so much the past couple of years in terms of raising capital, and like putting goals in place and having a strategic advisor to get you to that next level. Because like it's one thing to have a company, but to be able to scale it is a whole other beast.
To be able to scale and to make profit and to make something like whatever you consider profit.
The first year we're profitable. It's like, but like being profitable and scaling at the same time is
it's not easy.
But that's it's you just gotta take things slow. What I've learned too is like trying to take things slow, making sure things aren't always gonna be perfect, but you have to try to when businesses or like entrepreneurs, they rush, it just never works.
Well, has there been any misses for you? Like, did you try to open a location somewhere, or like do like a product line with a collab that just completely...
We tried facials and I was like, okay, like good thing now, like it was like a year and a half ago before I had like 19 stores because that is the goal.
19.
Yeah, maybe more. We'll see.
Damn, girl, taking over the world.
Oh yeah,
okay.
I'm gonna try Canada first, but stick to what you know and be the best at it.
And what is that? What is
Ours
that?
is browse.
It's browse.
Yeah.
It's come in and it's
you
it's
gain
not
trust
just browse, but it's also like
you gain trust with the client. It's the experience that we give everybody. And then they're coming back every 3 to 4 weeks and they trust you with their skincare, then they trust you with their makeup. Like it's a whole
It's also a thing. Like we're not just talking like browse, but it's a service that people need to come back for. And I think that's what people are really like. This isn't like the lip gloss is a nice add-on.
Yeah, it's a
great
add-on. But
that lip gloss could last you a few months. Like we are talking about the business model where I need it on repeat every few weeks.
Yeah.
And then
hair's always going to grow.
And
hair's always growing,
right? So, right. Hair is always
growing.
Well,
it's so funny. I have a line in my deck. It's like, if hair is always growing, so is my business, which is true.
So is my wallet.
Mm-hmm.
No, I love that.
So
I think that it's like, because there's a lot of, the beauty market is so...
Well, it's oversaturated. And like, I'm really taking like the road that no one takes. Like who's opening up in Sarnia, who's opening up in the smaller cities. Like I'm going to, because I feel like everybody needs brows, right?
No, like,
I'm not just opening up in New York and like I want to capture all of the smaller cities.
Well, what you're doing is you're providing a service. It doesn't have to be just for a luxurious clientele or in a metropolitan city.
I want it accessible and
everyone
approachable.
Grows hair.
Yeah, no, it's so true. But
suburbs are not babies.
No, it's so true. But like having, like we're pretty well known in Toronto, and I think like going into the smaller cities, people are like so wowed. And it's like a luxurious feel at an affordable price.
No, it's so
and
smart.
It gives them like something really to look forward to every few weeks. And like they don't have that in the smaller cities. No. So I just really want to make a footprint doing that and getting more brand awareness.
And that's where your roots are.
It is.
Like, so you have a sensitive spot for that.
I
Like,
do. It took me a really long time to go home.
But you also, well,
it did. It took me a really long time. Like, I just started going home a couple years ago. And then it was like, my dad's like, you gotta start coming home more. Yeah. And I was like, and he's getting older. So like, I was like, I need to spend more time with my dad because I've been here and like, drilling work.
Yeah.
So it's been nice. Like, he helped me with the store. Like, it's been very nice. Like time that you won't get back. So it's been great that way. And then while I'm down there doing Sarnia, I was like, all right, I might as well hit, Windsor and London at the same time and get that side done. And then
London,
come back this way.
All those girls are now like, let's go.
I'm looking at Richmond right now. We'll see. But yeah.
It's just smart. So like, it's like everyone's doing it in this concentrated centric market, all in Toronto. Like, it is, to me, it's like.
I mean, we'll come back here. We'll do more.
No, but it's like right now, also, yours is service industry, but what a lot of retail locations, it's more marketing,
easy.
But it's also marketing.
Oh yeah, you have
at this point. Like, even if you were like, you couldn't be in Sarnia without having a location still in Toronto.
Oh yeah.
Even if the Toronto location was making you zilch.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
No,
like, you need.
Well, some of them will be marketing hubs, and some of them will be
and that's kind
$1 million stores.
Right. So then let's get into marketing a bit because I find that you do such a good job.
Thank you.
Clearly, there's something with the aesthetic and there's something with the collabs and the co-branding, but it's always very clean and fresh and it feels very current.
Thank you.
Like and you're never missing a beat with like what's going on, but doing it your own way. So how that must be like, because there's
it's exhausting.
It's like how do you find the time and what inspires you? Like you're like, I want to work with this person for like that's a whole other beast. More,
it is. It's a whole other beast. Like, and I have like a VP of marketing. She's in LA, and she oversees a lot of stuff. But like, it was funny. I really need someone here more on the ground helping us with marketing because there's only so much I can do.
Yeah.
But like, I've really done it. All the branding and stuff I've done over time, and it's just matured as the years have went on. Like, if you look at my first store to the store that we have now, it's like, okay, I had to make sure it was like more shoppable.
Right.
Right.
But you need more retail
you need more retail space. It's like things that you learn and develop as the brand matures.
So cool.
And it's, it's getting to that point now where I'm like, okay, like I've got the flow of the store really down. It's really about sitting in it and working in it like I have.
Yeah.
And like, it just matures over time.
That's, you know what? I feel like the products probably sell themselves now too because people are using it but it's also the service. It's the retention.
I'm always like,
so what do you do? How do you keep your girls? I mean, obviously because people, they build their own clients and they love it. So then, that's
always a worry of mine. But at the same time, like you have to pay them really well and you have to like have good culture. I'm very big on culture.
Okay. What's a culture? What does that mean for you?
For us, like, I mean, like we're very much a family.
Yeah.
Like we all get along great.
Yeah.
Like I don't micromanage them, as long as we're hitting targets. Okay. And then I have to step in a little bit, but I really try to let them be who they are and, gain their clientele within the business.
Okay.
But yeah, for them, like we have a really good culture. It's like
you make it like fun and want to be there.
I do. Like it doesn't. I don't want it to feel like work.
Yeah.
Like and I don't feel like the girls feel like that.
That's good. How are your boundaries? Like I always had a little bit of
that was well, I've been there.
I feel like
I've fucking been there. Let's be serious.
But like that staff party where you just stayed an hour too late.
Oh God. No, I haven't been there, but no. I mean, like I've let people in I know, but I've let people in my life where we've gotten so close, and then it's
of course,
it's like a hard boundary.
I know, and then there's like the transitions of like breaking up that,
it's
and
like
then
a friendship and breaking up X, Y, and Z. It's like two. Yeah. There was one situation where it was very hard for me.
Yeah.
But like, for example, Anastasia, who I'm very close with, does my operations. Like the second we walk through the door, she very much respects me and. But we're friends on the outside. But it takes a certain kind of person to be able to know where to
turn it on and turn it off.
Sand,
yeah,
right. And it's like I always say, like to a couple of my employees, if I'm happy to get close, but you have to know the boundary.
Yeah, and that was something that I really
very
learned.
hard to do.
Yeah,
I did.
Well, when you're a highly empathetic person and you like to share and give back, it comes so naturally to just like do that.
Give.
And then I think you realize when you don't get it back in certain situations, or it's not what you need, or it gets used against you. There's a lot of just so you have to just then be more discerning. Like my whole thing is like discernment, and like that's really hard to do.
It is. It's really hard to do
because people don't show their true colors.
No, they don't.
Right
well,
away.
You see it over time.
Yeah,
yeah.
So
that's
now
I'm like my guard's up big time.
Yeah.
Even just because I've had like even with relationships, like you learn what's.
Oh, baby, do you? I mean, I'm divorced with 3 kids, 40.
You don't look 40. You're smoking hot. You'll be just,
you know what?
Just fine.
Maybe I'll just switch teams right now if that's what
you'll
you're saying.
You'll be just fine.
No,
but dating's hard.
No, well, yes, dating is.
Yeah, it's really hard.
I have a whole thing about this Hinge. I'm coming for you. Bumble, all of you fucktards, you're missing the point. I'm telling them. But no, they're literally missing the point. They have data at their asshole. Every single person, what type of data? They have it, right? Yeah. They're like Instagram at this point.
You're not wrong.
Okay. And what are they doing? Hilarious. They're making everyone just ghost everyone and be assholes in life. The whole thing is Hinge is just, it's so, this whole system of
it's awful.
It's turned, we're online shopping.
Yeah.
And I don't even think what I see out there is what I'm going to get.
No, it's so true.
And so now I'm online shopping, but it's fake online shopping.
I'm not getting the real goods.
Right. So it's like I'm paying for shit. And it's just like, God. And then I'm also in turn responding with this type of behavior.
No, I know.
And I'm like being so rude to people. And I'm like, this isn't good for anyone. There just needs to be connectivity.
Yeah, there does.
And like, I feel like so much of that gets thrown out the window when like you're just trying to like be a resume.
Oh, yeah.
And like, I just know so many cool young people in Toronto, not just women, just people that it's like, it's impossible. And then they settle and then they have to get divorced.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like, I've really tried not to settle. I'm 34, single. And then sometimes boys, so what's wrong with you? And I'm like, there's nothing fucking wrong with me. I work my ass off and barely have time. And like, to sit there on Hinge and be
what's
like,
wrong with you? Who? First of all, the person that's saying that what's wrong with you, like turn around, look in the mirror, and literally hit your head into the mirror and shut the fuck
so why are you single? Is what I mean. Like it's like
no, but like exactly like.
And then most men have a hard time with, and this is just my perspective, have a hard time with women that are successful and strong and driven.
Yeah,
right. Because if they're not on that level, it can be hard.
Yeah,
right.
Intimidating,
which sucks because it's like, and then. On social, you look a certain way, act a certain way, and that can also come off, like not genuine sometimes. So, like, I don't know.
Not everyone is a liar. Not everyone's a loser, but there's a lot out there, and it's a different. I don't want to say caliber of person. I feel
I know what you mean. I get it.
Everyone's just looking just to have sex, and that's hard.
Or they just want like a sugar mama,
or or they're like, creepy and have some weird stuff. Yeah, and it's like. It's just, you want to cut down that like 6-month bullshit phase.
No, I'm like.
When you don't know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
And
I ask all the questions now because I've been fucked over pretty bad.
So you just like need to know up front. No,
I just need to like, and I'm like straight, like it's like shit or get off the pot. This is what I'm looking for.
Right.
Like
how like open are you?
Oh, I'm pretty open.
Okay. No, but like if he's like 2 kids and you're like 4.
Yeah.
He's like done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alrighty. Amen.
I mean, like, I think
no, but you know what you're looking for at this point.
No, I do. Yeah.
Okay. Also, back to that, I have so many people and just so many people in general that then weren't more discerning.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, lucky or not, are now divorced. You know what I mean? So it's just like, there's no way to look at it.
That could have been me. Like, many times. Like,
well, and I am. And I have my 3 beautiful children. You don't change that shit for the world at all.
Yeah.
Like,
no, for sure.
You don't ever go backwards.
So grateful,
and it's
obviously.
So grateful. Yeah. But forever have an attachment to someone else now, and that's my life, and that's fine. And I co-parent, and we're cordial, and we're cool.
Yeah,
but we're not married anymore, and that's a decision that people that maybe took more time, or I don't know. I'm not saying my life planned out how it was supposed to.
Yeah,
I kind of believe that,
and it all makes sense in the end.
Yeah, but
like I feel like I don't know. Being an entrepreneur is also very lonely, right? Like I go through ups and then I'm like, I don't want to just pick someone because I'm lonely. And I've done that in the past. After every relationship, you learn something.
Yeah.
Like, I know I need someone to be like very attentive. Not that I'm needy, but like, like I just like,
queen that you
I need, like, I deserve the love. And I also deserve to be like treated because I'm always treating everybody else.
Yes.
So that's like another thing. And then it's always like, I want someone that's driven. Like, I find that very sexy when someone's extremely, I don't care what you're doing, as long as you're driven and you're happy and you're working hard, that makes me happy. Right. But it's just,
it's like all those things that you think you want. But I think with like cutting out some of the bullshit is where we need to get. And sometimes the online stuff doesn't get us there.
No.
And so
I've always not naturally met people though.
Yeah, same. It's just your personality. Well, it's your personality.
I think we're both outgoing and we're like, woo! Like, you know.
Let's go.
Oh shit. And the next day we're like, oh fuck.
No, but do you know what I mean? I know. But like I'm the exact same way. I'm just like a hyper little bunny when I'm out, and I get so much from connectivity. Like I get so much from like the energy. Once again, not something you can get online. So I think all of you guys are missing the point. Like they have all this data and these touch points, and they're not utilizing them correctly.
I agree.
Like why doesn't Hinge do like a big meetup? Like imagine you could do like
I actually thought about
dating.
That.
Like there's so many interactions that they could easily do that would just narrow down.
Yeah, I see. Like I like personal connection, so it's like it's the online it's hard.
But that's also why, going back to your business, why you probably have such good retention in who you are and what you are, because people enjoy coming in and being in that space and like talking to you and like getting, you know,
it's
what
funny
I mean?
Like I say to my clients, because like as I'm scaling, it's been harder to like you know, delegate. And then some clients I've had to move to like, you know, some of my staff because I'm not here full time. So it's been like a very hard transition. Easier now, but I'm like, all the girls do the same brows. Like we all are the same.
Yeah.
I think they just love coming in and like having conversation with me, because that's what you,
of course,
like when you're a hair girl or like same thing. Like
no, and there's and people like are really like your cheerleaders. Like I feel like
they really are.
And
I wouldn't
as much
be
as we
anywhere
can shit
without
on
my
people
clients.
being like rude in Toronto and like shitting on people, it is such a nice community
so
when
grateful.
like people really kind of like rally behind you, and like there's solid people out there that just make it also all worth it.
Yeah.
You know, people that help you build the teams and the team like doing this that like make it so worth it. But it's just scary.
It is.
It's really scary because you have to have that like internal confidence.
No, you do.
Which like clearly you have the external. Like that's an easy thing when you have this business.
I definitely have
you do.
internal. I definitely do, like as times went on. But like, yeah, sometimes you fake it till you make it.
Of course.
For sure. But like I'm at a point in my life where I'm very like confident with who I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like
this past year though, like I wasn't on camera as much. I went through this like rare autoimmune thing that I was dealing with. So like, no, it's fine. I was on prednisone for a year. I was so swollen. But I was like having a hard time showing up online. And now like I'm off it and I feel like 100 times better. But like, and I feel like I can be on camera more. But yeah, like certain things like that have kind of set me back a little bit. But other than that, I'm pretty like,
let's go.
Yeah.
Well, and it's good. And
I got one life. Let's fucking go.
No, seriously. And I think that's kind of where a lot of people are the people that I find that I'm talking to that I really like. I was like at a point in my my other business closed down. My divorce was kind of whatever, but I had the podcast.
Everything happened. When it rains, it pours.
But
it's like
the
next transition of your life. And don't you see that now?
Yeah, no, for sure. It's everything's hindsight. It was just like a trifecta of these like all these transitions. I lost a really like close friendship that was like it was like really I was tiptoeing around Toronto. But what it forced me to do was like literally what you were saying is like just focus on me. And I didn't know that I was doing that necessarily. I was doing all the things I was trying to learn, but I was just like by not like I went off Instagram, I just quieted out the noise, and then I was able to be like, this is
it's really hard to sit in it though. Like there's
like
many times where you're like you want to crawl out of your skin. You're like, I can't do this. And like many times I'd come home and I'm like, I wouldn't turn on the TV. I'd sit, journal, and like literally sit in silence and like cry my face off.
Same.
And then it just like you get stronger.
It's nice to hear you say that because I think some people just like actually think that you look the way you do and you have all these businesses.
I'm like a roller coaster. It's like my emotions, like, and I still like have a hard time with what I went through.
Yeah.
I still like there's like birthdays, holidays, any of those things. Like, and as I scale the business, I have less and less time for more like people, right? So like who I'm with at work,
it has to be quality. It has to be quality people and quality time.
I'm very picky and choosy who I have in my life now.
But that's good. That's the way to go. And I think that that's kind of, you start to learn over time that the ones that actually give a shit about the other stuff aren't up there with you anyways.
Yeah.
Like unfortunately they've had to go a different, and like, so be it. But it's hard to let go. It's hard to let go of some people and old versions of yourself. And like
I've shedded quite a few versions, so I totally get it. Yeah, you do.
And in front of other people, like publicly. Do you know what I mean? That's like it. Like I couldn't hurt.
If it's not you one week, it's someone else the next.
I know.
And like I grew up in a small town, so it's very much like this community in terms of like
just yappy.
And then you're just like, okay, it's gonna be you next week.
So if you hear someone that's like just like talking match, like she copied my product, she did this, she did something that would bother you, you literally are just like, not it.
Bye.
Not it.
See, I don't know what it is. Like I guess over the past couple of years, I've just like
it's great.
Blocked it out. And I've gotten people be mean on Instagram and say nasty things.
Why does your Instagram keep on getting deleted? Like that was
1 year,
crazy.
That was insane. That was
mean, that's how dated I am. I know. I was like, well, because how could you like lost like
30,000
overnight?
I got it back.
I got it back. I was like, that's messed up.
I was like calling Facebook. Then I can't remember what happened. A friend of mine knew someone at the Facebook head office, and we were back. It took me 2 weeks to get back. It was brutal, but that was like a form, like, you know how much money you spent on Instagram?
No,
like,
getting your ads together. And everything.
Oh,
did they reimburse you or anything?
No, but I got it back. It was a nightmare.
That is crazy.
I think it was during COVID too. Oh, I was just like pissed.
But well, that's your that back to how fragile like online.
Oh yeah,
that's like your whole business.
Oh yeah, and it was like 2019 is when I first opened the store. So like then COVID hit, which totally screwed me over. I had to lay off everybody, but thank God I was working on the skincare for a year and a half prior to that, and then I launched it online and we killed it online. So I was very happy. Grateful.
Yeah, because it's like everyone had to really just
I was scrambled. I was downstairs rapping everybody's.
Oh my
and
God.
I was like, thank God I had something to do because I was like gonna go squirrely. Like I can't sit still for 5 seconds. So
well, that's kind of like the entrepreneurial itch.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
So you've got big goals. You want like over 20 stores, and you're starting Canada, and then
I really wanted to do obviously the US. Obviously with what's going on right now, like it's hard, and the dollar, it's just really hard.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, like I'm gonna do the stores that, you know, maybe potentially aren't my dream, but are gonna get me to like the big kahuna.
No, but like that's it. Like you have to kind of keep your mind and your process and strategic and narrow. Like it's like you could have a lot of different avenues you can go down.
Oh yeah,
and like that you don't have a business partner.
Like
or do you like
how? So I brought on like Rafe, who is like a strategic advisor.
Okay.
And then I have like my friend Peter, like they invested like a little bit of money to help scale it.
Perfect.
But like in terms of
making
like a big
decisions
partner,
though,
like
like you're kind of still at the head of this.
Yeah, for sure. But I bounce things back and forth.
Of course. Well, you have a team now.
Yeah.
No,
because like my opinion's not always right either, right? So it's like sometimes when you're really in it, you can't see like the scope of it. So it's nice to have someone.
100, and especially if people.
And he's a male, so you know he just brings me down a bit.
No, for sure. It's good to have a balance.
And I'm a little bit more emotional, so it's good.
That's great. No, for sure.
You do. You need someone to like,
and you need your team
keep you in check.
And you need to know how to delegate, and you need to know where like your strong suits are. So when you like, okay, so now that you're back in the rhythm and social and stuff, like how do you like show up like this? Like I think so many people wish they could just show up and do what you do, and like I struggle having to do one story every blue moon to like promote something. Like I really struggle. So like, what would you say to do like to people that just like want to do it but are so scared that they just would
you just have to
post
take the first
a story
step
and then delete? You know what I mean? Or the people that are like
you gotta take the first step, and you honestly can't care what people think. You can't.
You just have to keep on.
You just have to. Yeah, I like to be honest with you. I go on social, I post, and I get off it.
Right.
I very rarely, like unless it's like makeup, like oriented or
you post
business oriented. I don't look at people's profiles.
Yeah.
I'm not like, oh my God, I just don't.
Right.
One, I don't have fucking time.
Right.
And two, like once you start concentrating on what everybody else is doing, you lose vision of what you need to be doing because then you're like, you know, not copying other brands, but like kind of.
No,
and it's
you're
like,
just constantly being
more
inundated.
authentic and like think about what HB faces instead
100%.
Of like what another big brand
or
is.
what the trend is right now. Like
because everything's always trending.
Yeah.
It's like I just got to be authentic and be myself. And yeah.
No, that's good. I think it's like to have more of a narrow vision, like whatever that may be.
It's
having boundaries with social, like taking breaks. You know what I mean? Like putting your head down and just like always coming back to like the concept and the core like strategy of your like why you're different. I always say to people like so easy to look at someone else and be like, oh, like Haley's hair, that's it. But like, I've got to take all of you, just like you'd have to take all of me.
Yeah.
And when people actually stop and do that, you know, that's where it changes. The good, the bad, the evil. Like, you got to take it. And so you're like, I only want like 10%, you know? And like, then you can sit back and say, you know, where am I, like, why am I showing up like this? And where can I, you know, bring my asset? And for me, it's like, I don't even know half the time. Like, I'm just like, I don't know.
Same.
I just know that I like chatting and I know that this is a good outlet for me. And like, you know, it's like.
I think for me, it's just, I've always had this visions from like a young girl. And I've like.
What's the vision been that like you.
It's opening more stores and.
Like, just like you knew from a young age.
I knew. I was like, I'm very lucky that way. At like 15, I knew.
But that's not luck, babe. I hate to say that. That's not luck.
I mean, some people don't know what. You know,
okay, sorry, that you were so like, in tune. You feel lucky that you were in tune with like
you
your
know,
own.
How old was she when she started business? Like, I just was so grateful that at a young age I knew what I wanted to do.
Right.
Some people really struggle with that. Right. And they're like 35, 40, 45, and they're like, I still don't know what I want to do. So I just took that and like, I just tunnel vision.
Right. And even with that though, like where the business is now, it's not the same version of what the business was
when
you launched it, right? And that's kind of the beauty of like, I think At least where I give myself a lot of grace is that like I had a business. I did this. I manufactured.
Lana, you've accomplished a lot.
It's accomplished, and it's so subjective, right? Like it's just kind of like I'm proud of myself for doing all those things, and that has led me to where I am right now.
Yeah,
I can't take it back. I don't want to. Like, you know what I mean?
But
you
like
only
I
go
look
forward.
back and I go, oh my God, I shouldn't have done that.
Right.
Like just in life in general.
Perspective.
And I'm like, okay, from like 22 to 27, like I could have been a little bit more focused. But then again, going through traumatic loss and like, and so on. But it's molded me into who I am today.
Right.
And I'm like actually really grateful for that now.
And like you wake up happy.
Yeah, now I do. I mean, I do have my fucking days where I'm like,
of course, but I just mean in general.
Like
all of us in general. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
That's what it is. Like, that's all it is. You wake up, you're doing something you like.
I love it.
So you're doing something you love.
That's another thing too. Like speaking to entrepreneurs, like you gotta love it,
right?
Because like you get the good, the bad, the ugly. There's gonna be days where like I'm ready to throw in the fucking towel. And all of you in it. Like, but like then
what do you love about it? What do you love? Like, what is what is
rush.
success
Like, I mean, I love sales.
Yeah.
So like sales really gets
like
me
the
going.
shop, like ding ding.
It's just like the best, right? But also I actually love being in the store with clients.
Yeah.
I do. I love it. Like, I mean, there's days like I used to do it 7 days a week. Now I'm like down to 4, and I'm bouncing around to all the stores.
Yeah.
But like, and I even said to my, my team that that's something that I don't want to lose. Like, I'm not the corporate girly that's like sitting at a desk all day doing emails. It's just not who I am.
Yeah, no.
I wish like I can't. I like ADHD. Like I can't.
Yeah.
I am like creative, product development, love being with clients, and like that's just I know my role. I know what I'm good at, what I'm not good at, and like hire at whatever I'm not good at and manage everybody.
No, but that takes people like a lifetime to figure out. Like, never mind what they like to do, that they love to, then they can do it as a career.
Yeah.
But then to manage, like,
I've read lots of books. Like I, have like really studied entrepreneurship and managing people. And in order to have a successful business, you have to know how to manage people.
Yeah.
And my dad would always say that to me at a young age. Like, if you ever want to get into this, you have to know how to manage people. And I think like, my personality is good for it in terms of like with the girls that work with me, but it takes a certain kind of person because you can't be a drill sergeant. You have to be able to relate to them, and I can relate to them too because I am still the brow girl, but like I was working at G Beauty and was the brow girl, right? So
totally.
like I know both sides to what I'm in now.
Totally, I think
so. You have to sympathize.
Anything relatable, anything makes that point of connection, sales, whatever, just so much more. And I think that it's an energy. You have to create that. It comes from the top.
So true.
It's like if you're not doing that, if you're not in the store, that energy ain't there. And you can, as much as you can train
you have to recreate it with
the types of people,
management,
right?
And they have to be able to project that energy because if they don't, it's like one bad link and then it's shit hits the fan.
No, it's so true.
Yeah.
I'm coming to you next time I build an empire and I need staffing and we need to grow. Because seriously.
I mean, listen, I actually, you know what? I'm very grateful. I don't have a high turnover in people, which is that's really hard to do.
Especially
I've been
at
many places where there's like high turnover.
Totally.
And I think it's like, that's another thing too. It's like keep your people, treat them really well. And like make them feel a part of something. Like I've been in places where I didn't feel a part of something.
Right.
So then it's like, okay, why am I fucking here?
Yeah.
Like, so yeah.
No, 100%. At the end of the day, everyone wants to come into work and feel like they're being valued and they're accomplished.
And they're like a part of the business.
Totally.
Right.
Especially if they're such a big part in building it.
Well, yeah, like you need them in order to grow it.
I miss that energy. I miss having a team. That was like a really fun part of just like.
Do you think you'd do it again?
I for sure think I'll do something again.
Yeah.
I just like don't know what. I love having. I don't necessarily think I was the best manager. Like, I don't think I could manage people, but I don't think I knew how. I think I really had to like stop and think about. I think I could direct and lead in terms of creative visions. I knew exactly what I want, but in terms of managing teams, I had a lot of boundary issues and I was highly empathetic and I think I would let everyone in and it just was like.
But I've learned. It's hard though. That just comes with time. And when you get burnt so many fucking times, you're like, okay.
Yeah, lesson learned. Lesson finally learned or kind of learned. But I feel you.
That's also what makes you great is that you're empathetic. Like you have to be a little empathetic.
Yeah.
That's how people relate
who
to
the fuck? It's like when someone walks into
fucking robot. Like,
yeah. And it's also everyone knows. Like everyone knows when you walk into a designer store, if they like look at you a certain way, it's like, you're working at the store helping me. I'm a potential customer. Like, we all know how this works. Like, well, that's not how you treat people, you know? And I feel like that's sales 101.
Yeah.
In Rosedale, it was like such a thing because we opened up and like it was noses in the air at the beginning, you know? And people felt like it was so refreshing to come into our store because I was like, no, like, why? Like,
well, you're laid back, you're fun.
Yeah.
You know, you got great style.
We'll see. Who knows? We'll see what comes of that. Okay, I want to do a one little fun game to end with.
Okay.
But you have to get your bag.
Okay. Oh, God.
Okay. Well, first of all, sick color.
Thanks.
That's a really nice
color.
Isn't it cute?
It's not designer, but I love it.
I love it. Okay. Wow.
Okay.
Okay. So let's go. So we're doing Haley, what's in my bag right now?
Oh, boy.
And this is completely random, impromptu. But everyone wants to know what you do, what you look like. Hello. So let's see. If you have no Haley Bogaert product in your bag.
I do. I swear to God.
Okay. That's okay.
Glasses.
It's all Chanel. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Glasses. Yeah.
I've been really into like, obviously I buy some designer and then some, like I really mix and match these days. And where I used to be like, I have designer. And now I'm like, I don't
that. High low. I'm without so much stuff.
I'm loving stuff off Amazon. I've been going to Garage lately. Like, I don't know what is. Like, these jeans are Garage. I'm obsessed with them. I've been going to A Goldie, or like I'd have A Goldie jeans and like hate them.
No, so I don't ever discriminate.
No, I know, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. Okay.
A little hairbrush.
Hey, cute.
It's cute.
Cute little guy.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. You're lucky I just cleaned up my bag and didn't bring one.
Damn
my
it.
big one. Yeah.
You have to release. You have to show everything, even if there's drugs.
Dead. I actually don't have drugs on me.
Okay.
my wallet.
Okay, cute. Okay. Are we into these? Someone said
I love them. They're so good.
They like literally
They're so good. I love them.
You do?
$20.
3 egg whites, 14 peanuts. Okay, 2 dates.
Wow, like you caught me on a good day. Sage.
Okay, let me smell that.
That one's good.
Oh, essential oil.
I need it when I'm having a panic attack.
You just rub it on your wrist?
So I put it underneath my nose area and then my wrist and then breathe in.
Okay. Do that now.
It's good.
Forever having a panic attack. Me driving around my kids.
Literally. Mom, what are you sniffing?
Literally. Like, you should try it, kids.
And then I have
actually a couple, really nice.
It's nice. It's soft.
Unwind. Okay.
Yeah. Need this on a daily.
Okay.
Like 20 times a day.
Okay, what's the lip? What is your lip now? Please tell us.
So I have a mix.
Yeah.
So I have really number 8 lip crayon.
Okay.
HB Face.
I don't have
so
that.
So it's a darker shade. Here.
I'm always scared that it's going to give like poo lip. You know how some people go so dark and I'm like, did you just eat a bumhole? Yeah. Why is it black? Why do they do that? Why do people do that? Do you know
it's not a good look. It's not a good look.
Do it so dark and
not
I'm like,
a good look. So I just do this around the lip line and then I smudge it.
Okay.
And then
you use it on the inside too.
A little bit, but like ombre.
Okay.
If that makes ombre.
Yeah, I know. I got sense. You. Yeah.
And then I've been trying, so I try so many lip products because I like to see what's on the market, obviously.
And this is what makes you fucking real.
This one's the Road.
Yeah.
Lunge. Is it Lunge? Yeah.
Was that hard to get?
No, I have all the colors. I went to Sephora when she launched there.
Okay. That's in Sephora now.
It's in Sephora now. Okay. Yeah. Okay, what else do I have?
I don't know.
Keys?
Don't gatekeep.
I got this summer. It's a big.
Oh my God, I actually love that though.
I've been in the country. Okay. And that's it.
This is great. No, that's great. Okay, so and I wanted to do one last little thing, like for beauty.
Okay.
Just because like I feel like it's like your thing. Like, what are like if someone's coming in tomorrow?
Yeah.
They've never been in the store before. Obviously, they're getting their brows done first, but like, where are they shopping? What are they doing? Retail is such a big part of the store now. Like, what are like your little like? You need this lip gloss. You want like just give me the top like.
I'll give you the top 5.
Top 5.
03 lip crayon, 08 lip crayon, our new water for the skin, our hyaluronic acid. I didn't bring you one, but I'll drop it off.
Oh, I've heard.
It's fire.
Okay.
It's so good. Our skin perfector is really good.
Okay.
Super lightweight tinted moisturizer.
Okay.
And then our brow glaze.
Does that have sunscreen in it?
What one?
The tinted moisturizer?
It does. It has a small 18.
But
I
whatever.
wear Ulta MD.
You do.
Because you know
everything.
what the problem is like a lot of people break out from sunscreen.
Right.
So to
mix it in the
and it dilutes the product.
Got it.
So it's not as like the true texture. But
got it. So you're a fan. That's good to know though for people because everyone needs
always do separate.
You just do separate.
Always separate. And I love the tinted one from Ulta MD. It's like
it's
46. Yeah, it's so good.
Okay, that's good.
It's got hyaluronic. I love anything with hyaluronic. Just give me all the hydration.
Is it? Okay.
That's the jam.
Okay. Done. That was great. Well, thank you for coming on. This was amazing. As fun as always.
Always. Love you.
Love ya.